Yeah, what the hell. Today I'm really excited about the field test we're about to perform. I picked up a Gerber Gator Collapsible saw. Comes in a great nylon pouch. Look at that. Velcro to clip on your back or backpack. Put your belt through it. Also another way to clip it on your pack down here. I mean, there's several different ways of mounting it. It's also got a storage pocket here in the back. And it folds out. I mean, it's almost got military grade snaps on there. That's just impressive. Folds out, you've got the entire saw package right here. Comes with a coarse and a fine saw blade. Handle right here. Let's assemble it real quick so you can take a look at it. I mean, I'm impressed on how compact this unit is. All we do is tighten it up. Get it in there square would help. Look how nice that is. I mean, it is really lightweight. And I'm thinking with the fine saw blade, this would make a great bone cutter for us hunters. You know what that means. So let's do some field testing on it and see how it works out. I'm kind of sitting on the log right here. And as always, I don't believe in cutting down live trees, so I found a couple dead ones here we're going to experiment with. See, we got a really nice little tree to cut. I'm going to put my gloves on because it's been raining the past couple of days and everything out here is just soaking wet. I'm also going to support it with another couple of pieces of wood, kind of make it like a little workbench. That should work. Well, we're going to try this. I think, yep, this is the coarse blade first. But torque that down a little bit more. Wow. You see how fast that cut through there? That must have took, I want to say, about 2, maybe 3 minutes the most. Wow. Take a look at that cut. This is probably going to be 4.5 inches in diameter. Man, that was very impressive. Tell you what, let's switch it over to the fine blade. Stores nicely in the package here, or in the carrying case, we should say, and see how well that works. and just the switch blades basically is you just undo the wing nut, put the new blade in, eventually. I'll just tighten it back up. Alright, we're going to try the fine blade, or something we could actually probably use as a bone saw, I'm thinking. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it took a little bit longer with the fine blade, but I didn't have no problems. And Jesus, take a look at that cut. That's the fine. That's the coarse. I'd definitely say that this wood is dead and dried out. But I kind of want to do a little bit more with it. So I'm thinking, let's make something. I gotta admit, the cool thing about being in the woods, it's virtually untouched by man, is you've got a lot of natural resources to work with. I mean, look at all these down trees here. And the only thing that is kind of a pain in the butt is there's so many prickly bushes. Probably should invest in a pair of chaps. Okay, I've gathered up, I want to say about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to leave that one alone, maybe 5 pieces of wood here. And I think what we're going to try to do is make a frame, or just the front section, for an emergency shelter. Let's see how easy that is to work with. I guarantee you the next time I come out here, we're going to be doing a field test on a machete. I just got hung up in some vines over there and it wasn't very fun. Alright, back to the project. This is actually a really good piece of wood. Yeah, very nice piece of wood. So the first thing we're going to do, we're just going to leave this Y in there, because that's the place we're going to put a support beam. And I'm just going to cut it off, I'll say right about here. There we go. Now we need to decide how high the shelter is going to be. Now remember, we're just making the front frame. I'm not really making a shelter. I'm pretty sure we'll do that for another video. But since you don't have a tape measure, the distance, let me get in frame, from this finger to this finger on most people is 6 foot. So, now you also got to decide if you want to be able to sit up in your shelter, or if you want to be able to, lay down. In the wintertime, the closer to the ground it is, more heat it keeps in there, but that's another video. So this log is about 6 foot. So I think we're going to go with that. Got another great piece over here. I'm going to pull this out of the weeds. somewhat measure that up and cut this. I want to say about 6 foot. So we're going to measure that and cut it. Let's see. Looks about right. That being done, 2 really nice 6-footers. Kind of tall for a shelter, but yeah, what the heck. We need to make a 45-degree angle cut in here. That way we can pound it into the ground there. This will be a really good test for the saw. There we go. One nice, somewhat 45-degree angle cut. We're going to do the same exact thing with this piece of wood. Yeah, would appear that this wood is somewhat rotten, but for what we're going to do with it today, I think it's just going to be fine. Nice little 45-degree angler. Not too bad. So now we need to put this into the ground. So we're going to place, I'm looking for somewhere where there's no rocks. I'm thinking this is probably a pretty good location. Now if I had my shovel with me, it wouldn't be a big deal. So, grab me a little piece of wood. Now there's a possibility this might break, so we'll see what happens. Not too bad. Now most shelters, you got to decide how long you're going to want to make it. And as usual, we don't have a tape measure out here, so we're going to use my foot. It's about 12 inches long, so I'm going to measure that off real quick so we put another post in. We're going to do about 7 should be fine. Once again, this might break, so we'll see and hope not. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Did break a little bit on me, but we got enough in there to be greatly supportive. Now we need to put a piece between here, and that piece of wood light right there looks good, so let's use it. I'm thinking probably should cut it right about here. Yeah, it looks good. See these vines that are all tangled up on there? This stuff makes great rope, especially when they're green. Pull this down about 7 foot. And give it a cut. That should be it right up there, 7 foot. We're going to untangle some of the vine. So this is awesome rope holding stuff together. Well, let's go put it up there and see if it fits. Not bad. Huh. It's not bad at all. I'm going to have to say that the beams are a little high, but I don't know, that's just the start of a frame for a lean-to or an emergency shelter. I'm thinking that's going to be in another video. Not bad for about half hour's worth of work, yeah. With a very nice folding saw made by Gerber Gator. So let me give you a summary of what I think of this saw. I am very, very impressed with it. the fact of how easy it just breaks down for you and so lightweight. And we've done quite a bit of work with it, and I didn't have any problems at all. And it comes with the fine blade, which you use for a bone saw, and the coarse blade, which we use to cut up quite a bit of wood. It stores very nicely in this case. I mean, look at that. Drop the handle, I'll be right back. I mean, oh, it's nice Velcro here to hold it. So all in all, I'm definitely going to have to give this a 10, and this is going to be my main staple in my day pack or backpacking pack for extended stay trips, just because of the ease of use and how well it's stored away and how well it works. The Gerber Gator folding saw. I'm going to have to give it a definite 10 plus. Well, as always, thanks for watching. And P.S. no trees were damaged, or no live trees were damaged or injured in the making of this video. Thanks a lot. Time for some bonus footage here of the area we've been shooting in. Really kind of like this area because of all the resources we got to work with. I finally decided to make a hanging strap for my pack here because I got tired of putting it on the wet ground. Pack hangs up there quite nicely. Let's see what the temperature is today. Well, I'll be darned. Almost 57 in the middle of winter. Can you believe that? Pretty amazing. And there's my tripod. Video set up. And I've been experimenting with this little guy right here. I just picked him up quite recently, and it's not bad. The only problem is the camera mounts are different from tripod to tripod, and I kind of have to switch them around a bit, but it's light, folds up in the pack quite nicely. It was only like maybe $15 if I break it. Big deal. Well, that has been your bonus footage. I'm going to pack it out and go grab me some lunch. Yeah, we're not leaving that in there.